Be sitting at home and thinking, hey, I'm not a railroad worker. I don't take the train, so why should I care? Well, we're about to tell you why. John Henry is live in Northwest to explain what a railroad shutdown would mean for your family's budget.
Hey Leslie, if you've been to the grocery store or restaurant lately, you know prices are higher than usual. We also know that inflation and the supply chain issues are to blame. But if this strike actually happens, it could compound the entire situation, making it worse. The pandemic threw every challenge possible to small businesses like Jennifer Hong's.
Our supplies still aren't consistent.
But she never thought a possible freight train strike could present the next curveball for her pho and Viet sandwich shop, Sprig and Sprout.
It's another slap in the face.
So you may be curious, how could a freight strike impact a business like Jennifer's? Well, you have to remember all the ingredients in a bowl of pho have to be transported here to the district. That includes limes, broth, even the noodles.
A lot of our products come from Asia, which are shipped through the ports of California, and then they use the trains to get them over here.
This is the CSX Long Bridge on the Potomac. Congress says about 30% of domestic cargo in the U.S. is transported on railroads like these. The Department of Transportation adds 52% of rail freight consists of bulk commodities, such as agriculture products, while the remaining 48% are consumer goods.
It's been a struggle just trying to find replacement products, and everything's more expensive. And now with a possible strike, I'm like, I don't even know what we're going to do.
And don't count on the trucking industry to pick up the slack. The American Trucking Association says if all 7,000 long-distance trains were to be idled, America would need an additional 460,000 long-haul trucks every day, a task they say is not possible.
Hopefully they'll be able to work something out.
Now, the Trucking Association I was just telling you about, they say there's still an additional 80,000 truck drivers that are needed in the nation. As for Jennifer Hong, she says she has no intention to raise prices at her restaurant right now. That's because she's had to raise them all too much over the course of the pandemic. Leslie?
Yeah, talk about the ripple effects. And this is a reminder that all of us are impacted by this one segment here. John, thank you. Now let's verify the impacts of a potential strike on your commute. Now, we looked at information from the sources you see on the screen. Some railway workers are planning to strike as early as 12:01 Friday morning. And here's the immediate impact. All the Mark, Camden, and Brunswick service lines would be shut down. That's because CSX, a freight company, owns and maintains the tracks used on those lines. It's the same with Virginia Railway Express. They use tracks owned by CSX and Norfolk Southern. Starting tomorrow, Amtrak says it's canceling all long-distance trains. That includes trains from D.C. heading to Sanford, Florida, to Pittsburgh, to Chicago, and Savannah, Georgia. As for Metro, WMATA owns and operates its own railway, according to a spokesperson who confirmed that strike will not impact that system. You can count on us to stay on top of this big story because it impacts all of us. And as we get updates about service cancellations, or updates, that you need to know that perhaps maybe this will all kind of be resolved, we'll post them on our website and our WUSA 9 app.